What's up, family? So let's talk about this wild prediction fail from Andrea L. and Shanae before game one between the Las Vegas Aces and the Indiana Fever. And I mean, they literally said Aces, period, like there was no way Vegas could lose. The confidence was loud, and now the silence is even louder because not only did the Aces lose, they got flat out cooked. AJ Wilson just won MVP and somehow managed to drop one of her most underwhelming performances, 16 points and 4 blocks that barely mattered in the bigger picture. And meanwhile, the Indiana Fever came in, locked in, laser focused, and ready to disrupt all the media narratives. And honestly, this is the energy I love to see, right? Keep doubting the Fever, keep sleeping on them. The more the media talks down, the more this team shows up and makes it personal. We're seeing role players and street signees step in like vets. Players who were literally chilling at home a few weeks ago are now making a legit playoff run and playoff noise. And that says a lot about these top teams. The media loves to hype nonstop. And let's be real, Andrea, Elle, and Shanae are all solid individually. They all done great work across football, college hoops, NBA, WNBA, you name it. But when they get together, the take goes off the rails. But don't take my word for it. Check it out.
Particular matchup, Aces Fever game one. We're not deciding the whole series right now, just game one. I think.
Should we do it together?
I think we should do it together.
Okay.
Because my spidey sensors are telling me they might be the same. 3, 2, 1.
Aces.
They're not going to lose after she just won MVP.
Yeah, period.
There's no, yeah,
No way.
Okay, I see
no
what
way.
All right, let's go particular matchup, Aces.
And there you have it, right? They said aces, period. Like there was just no universe where the Fever had a chance. And look, I get it. On paper, it made sense. Right? Like I said, Aja Wilson won MVP. The Aces are stacked. The Vegas has that big game pedigree. But basketball isn't played on paper, it's played on the court. And what happened on the court? The Fever showed up, right? And when you really look at it, the team as a whole looked off when it came to the Las Vegas Aces. Meanwhile, the Fever were locked in, focused, playing with a chip on their shoulder and fire in their chest. And that's what makes this story so good. So good. It's not just about the win. It's about who is doing the winning. Players who were just weeks ago, right? Chilling, that came in, replacing the injured individuals that hammered down Indiana Fever. We got Ari McDonald, Sydney Colson, Sophia Cunningham, Caitlin Clark is out for the rest of the season. Who is the engine of the Indiana Fever? And like I said, this is no diss to Andrea L or Shanae. But when you look at it, right? Because outside looking in, it feels like Indiana's been building this moment brick by brick. And now they're turning doubters into believers, whether people want to admit it or not. So, yeah, they can keep underestimating, keep fueling the fire because every time someone says they can't, the Fever go out and show they absolutely can. And they are not just winning games, they are flipping narratives quietly, relentlessly, and beautifully. And you gotta love to see it, right? Because it reminds you, right? And I love to have the humane connection of how you can resonate with it as a person. Because this is part of their job when it comes to them being on these networks and creating these narratives to create the adrenaline. And if you're gonna count the Fever out every time, just stick to it. Don't start switching up when they get close to the finals. Stay right there on that side of the fence. Don't try to jump on the bandwagon when the Fever keep proving people wrong. And just hold that L because right now, Indiana's out here doing Cinderella work and making everyone bet against them look real goofy. And while the Fever flips the narrative, one win at a time, they can uphold the same narrative. Just keep that same energy. I mean, how many people have been the underdog in situations where people underestimated them? Family members may underestimate you. However, that doesn't make you necessarily who you are. And how many times did people kept saying the Caitlin Clark cluster, right? can Indiana do without Caitlin? Can Indiana even go any far with Caitlin Clark? Oh, they were on a winning streak earlier before the playoffs even started. Can they keep this winning streak up, right? Every single time they turn, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, when Ari McDonald came in, right? And she was the replacement. Everybody kept saying, "Oh, is she going to be able to adjust that fast?" Because she just literally got on a plane and started playing within the same week, and she had to learn the plays while she was on the plane and get into the next game. And all of these doubts, everybody was chiming in, everybody was talking trash. But it depends on how bad you wanted it. Eric McDonald solidified the spot, right? And a lot of fans, even myself, kept saying they should keep Eric McDonald. They should keep Eric McDonald. They need a offensive orchestrator. And let alone we know that Eric McDonald is also a pest defensively, like Alexi Hall, but she can orchestrate the offense for her expertise, which would free up and ease up some pressure on Kelsey Mitchell. Because then Kelsey Mitchell, as we know, she's like a two-way stretch player. Yeah, she could play the point, but then she's effective as the guard and also as a backdoor player. And we all know how that went when her and Caitlin Clark, as two wing individuals they can be when it comes to picking and rolling and jumping and popping out to the wing, running back door, hitting for the corner, running back door for the layup. And we all know that Kelsey Mitchell is good when it comes to freelancing. She's good when it comes to executing. She's good when it comes to having those key moments of driving and be aggressive being aggressive and actually pounding the ball to the floor, to be able to have those high IQ moments when it comes to those aggressive moments, because we all know Kelsey Mitchell could be the tone setter when it comes to setting an aggression, even though Aaliyah Boston should be there every time. But when it comes to Aaliyah Boston, I mean, she has her games where she'll be aggressive and then she won't be aggressive. Uh, it's like a food warmer that just continue to be hot and cold, right? You don't know if she gonna heat up. You don't know if she gonna stay hot. You don't know if she gonna stay cold. But I think that Aaliyah Boston is realizing that she has to stay on fire. She has to keep that aggression like she did in game one with Las Vegas Aces when it came to her backing down Aja Wilson and actually little girl on her to show, like, look, you have to be down there basically going to war on those blocks, putting that ball back on that glass, getting back putbacks, and really being a crucial big that the Indiana needs for you to continue to need you to be for the Indiana Fever to continue to push forward. Because, however, when you look at it, to push the pendulum, to change the story, to be the underdog, you're gonna have to fight through all the narratives, fight through all the noise, but you're gonna have to go by knocking the door down. And knocking the door down in this case, everybody gonna have to be in sync. Chemistry has gonna have to be on point. And people gonna have to be aggressive when challenges come their way to show that it's just a challenge, let alone adversity, but it doesn't stop the team from being great. And that's why I'm glad they took on this win. And I'm excited to see what comes next in regards of the second round. And I hope Indiana Fever takes it all. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Did these women on this show or on ESPN, did Andrea L and Shanae get ahead of themselves, all lining up in unison to basically script this thing and say aces period? And it happens to be that the Indiana Fever won game one, and they kept trying to make it like Aja Wilson had an off night. But if she just won the MVP and she's so crucial and had the Las Vegas Aces on her back, she should know right then and there ain't no um off night, because this should be easy win for you if you're the most valuable player, and this should be the easiest thing for you to be able to achieve and an easy win to bust down, because this team is hampered with injuries, as we know, for the Indiana Fever and not the Las Vegas Aces. They got 4 Olympians and 1 MVP, and Indiana Fever been struggling all season long, hampered by injuries after injury after injury. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed this conversation. I just found this interest how people always jump to conclusions. But if you're gonna stand on it and be able to substantiate your argument, even if you take that L. And in this case, in game one, these ladies took that L. See you in the next one on that No Family. Peace.